What up, YouTube? Alright, so the last game that I recorded was kind of unconventional. I had like the Fizz bot lane. This game, I have an actual ADC, and I struck a bargain with him, Champ Select. He was originally going to play Ashe. I requested that he played something that scaled a little bit better. We agreed that I would carry the lane, and then he would carry me after that point. So, I'm going to try to do my best here. So, again, a little bit more conventional lane with like a Tristan, and we're up against Nami Vayne. We're going to take Q level 1, W level 2, E not at level 3. I'm going to take E level 4. I'm going to take Q at level 3. So Q, W, Q. We're going to harass. We're going to try to harass early on Vayne. We're going to try to harass so that we can do a level 2 all in. Triss will take the jump. I'll take the ignite. And as soon as I get to bot lane, I'm going to push, I'm going to auto attack all the minions, the entire first wave, and then the first 3 melee minions. If you kill the entire first wave and the 3 melee minions, you get level 2. And especially at higher elo, getting level 2 is very, very important because people look to all in at level 2. And if you're playing at lower elo, and as a support, your job is to auto-attack the minions. You never see people doing this in Silver. But it's really, really important. This is how you can help carry your lane. Is by, well, you can't carry by feeding. So, rip that. Late invade. So I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. So unfortunately, when I saw him flash, I tried to path back and I didn't quite get it in time. I should have actually flashed sooner. So, like I said, this is going to show why not getting level 2 is going to be really bad for us here. So they're guaranteed to get level 2 before us now. So we have to play completely passive now. And Trist actually isn't playing this very correctly. So as soon as they hit level 2, they're going to try to all-in us. Then we have to survive the onslaught. So that's... So there it is. So there's 2. She missed the bubble. This is good for us. Triss took a lot of harass. So even though they messed up the level 2 all-in, they still got a lot of damage onto Triss. So we're going to have to play a little more defensive. We're going to try to push so we get level 2 here. Immediately going to take W and then immediately going to plant. So I'm going to wait for my W to come back up. It's going to be in 9 seconds before I try to harass again. So, going to have to Q and auto attack Nami. That wasn't an ideal bubble by her. I mean, yeah, she landed it, but Vayne wasn't in the position where Vayne could really do much to help out. So I'm going to put the I put the plant behind Nami and I auto attack. So that way my plant gets 2 auto attacks off. I get 1 auto attack. I also hit her with the Q. Vayne tumbled forward. This means that I can use my Q, put it behind Vayne. So I got both of them. And even though I got bubble, that's completely worth. Because I have health potions here. So you're going to take another point into Q. And I'm going to look to zone here. So by putting the plant behind them, that puts them in a really bad position. They either have to commit to all-inning us, or they have to walk back through the plant and take free harass. So this Vayne is being very aggressive with her Q. So I can look to punish her. So what you want to do is you want to put the Q under tower, and then you want to immediately back away, and then the tower will never hit you. So I'm going to wait for my W to come up, then I'm going to try to harass probably Nami here. So I ignited her. They used... Might have been a little premature with the ignite there. So anytime Vayne tumbles forward for like the CS, you can walk up to her with pretty much no fear. As long as you're not standing right by a wall she can pin you to, you can just walk up to her and you can harass her like that. So despite the fact that we got killed like at level 1, and they got level 2 before us, we're still winning this lane. So looking for Vayne to try to tumble offensively. That's on cooldown. I can walk up to her and then get that free harass off, and she can't do anything against that. So when you see a Vayne in lane ever tumble forward like that, and you know it's on cooldown, just walk up and wait for her to last hit a minion, and then you harass her. So walk backwards in between these auto attacks just to be a little safer. Vayne's going to go for this auto. Okay. So Vayne was going to go for the CS. Decided not to. Still took harass. So Nami's back. So a bit of a fail gank. Jarvan knew that he couldn't really go in on us because he didn't have 6 yet. And he would have just taken a lot of damage to my plants. So he's probably still in the area though, so I have to be careful. So I have to weigh whether I want to. So I'm going to walk up here and see how they react. Okay, so they're not reacting, so Jarvan's not in Tribush. So I'm going to ward Tribush. Oh, they have a pink there. So this is what you do on Zyra. You put your plants closest to them. And the plants will like, plant will like block a Thresh Hook, it'll block a Morgana Q, all that good stuff. And you also just help zone them away when you're trying to take the pink. So make sure to use your plants as a way to zone them. And also get some free harass off if they walk up to try to defend their pink. So right now we're just going to try to zone them a little bit. But as soon as Vayne goes in for some CS, I'm going to Q her. So I'm going to double plant. You want me to stand there? Just going to walk up. Going to see how Nami reacts. If Nami moved forward there, that means the jungler's on this side. She immediately moved back, so Jarvan isn't here. So they're going to put the plant in between both of them. Going to auto attack here. Going to get that off. Okay. So we just disengaged a little bit. So Nami's playing like she wants to all in. So this is either because Trist is lower or because Jarvan's here. So I'm going to bet that it has to do with... So I might have to flash here. Yeah, I'm going to flash. So I actually can't do anything here. Trish just needs to get out. Okay, so I lied. I actually can't do something. Got a flash for that. Okay, that was good. So I just waited for enough mana. We have to recall because Pantheon's probably going to go around. So if I was on the other side, you want to get a pink and you want to put it here. I don't actually like putting a pink here. That doesn't actually help you as much. So we're going to choose to go for damage. We're going to go for damage so that we can continue to pressure and punish this lane. And if Jarvan comes, we can try to kill him. As soon as I hit 6, Zyra packs quite the wall up in lane, particularly in a prolonged fight to multiple targets. So let's see, Trist actually went for Static Shiv first item, it looks like. So it went the average Blade Rust. This is actually a little bit problematic. Trist doesn't have like any attack damage, he has like 90. So Vayne's not going to have a lot either, but This just means that this is now a farm lane. So you have to pay attention to what items your ADC buys. If like Trist had like a pickaxe or something like that, pickaxe and a longsword or something like that, we could probably try to do something. Right now, we really don't want an all-in because Vayne will deal more damage over time than Tristana will. And Tristana doesn't have any burst at the moment. So we're just going to look to farm up. Maybe get some harassing when we see a good opportunity, but mostly looking to save the E for the disengage if they try to all-in us. So I'm going to put this behind Nami and auto-attack her. So that makes Nami have to walk through the plants, also take the damage from the Q, and also take damage from your auto-attack. It's very difficult for supports to outtrade you when you get all of those factors going for you. The plant auto-attacks, your auto-attack, and then the damage from the Q. So Nami might be trying to set up a gank. So I saw Nami move up and I Q'd her, so we kind of traded Qs. I deal more damage with my Qs than her, though. So mid lane is missing. That's concerning. Because they have a Pantheon and a Jarvan, which has quite a bit of engage. Our team's looking to try to do Dragon. I'm going to put a plant in try. Give us some free vision. I'm going to save my other plant. Put it on Dragon here. Help him tank for a couple hits. Vel'Koz is coming. So I didn't want to face the... I might have to. I might be in trouble. So we just walk away. Good job, team. So I'm going to buy a sight set when I get back. Getting the sweeper. Still have a bunch of health pots, so we're in good shape. Don't be afraid to buy health pots when you're back. Health pots are great as a support. They really helps you trade with the enemy. A lot of farm here for Trist. How's Trist doing on farm? So Trist is 72 CS. Vayne has 102, so that's not so good. We did get Dragon, though. It's actually really impressive. This Vayne's maybe like 002, but getting 100 CS at like 12 minutes is pretty decent, especially while being harassed. So unfortunately, I think Vayne might come back with a Blade of the Ruined King. If Vayne comes back with a Blade of the Ruined King, we don't want any piece of her. So she does not have a Bork yet. So, just kiting using your plants. Probably gonna get the kill here. Okay, so hang on. I'll explain what I did when I not die here. So does Vel'Koz have ult? He does have ult. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. Okay, so what happened there is you want to place your plants down. You want to kite away, then kite back in. So anyway, you want to wait for your cooldown. So it was nice that I was able to get my E cooldown. I was able to hit Pantheon. I was able to ignite him, and I was able to plant the people behind them. So just in the process of kiting back and forth, they're taking damage from the minions, they're taking damage from my plants, taking damage from Ignite, for example. So just like don't lose your head. Just like use your abilities. If you don't have any abilities, back off a little bit. Just wait for them to come back up. And then when they do, you go back in. Gonna buy a boot here. Okay. So one mistake that I made during there is I should have immediately popped a health potion. Didn't do that. was actually trying to figure out where my cooldowns were and if I needed to get out or not. Fortunately, Maokai is really tanky and we were able to do some fun stuff there. Ooh, Vayne was a little bit closer. She might have been able to tower dive that. So we gotta watch out for Vayne here. Sweep this. Gonna put a ward over here by Dragon. Ooh, hang on, Vel'Koz. Oh shit. I'm gonna kill Vel'Koz first. Okay, red buff got it. Okay. So, like I say in my videos, Frost Queens, great item. Always buy it. Because it allows you to have pick potential like that. Like, you want to hit them with the slow, and then that'll set up a nice E for you. So that's exactly what I did there, because I upgraded Frost Queens early on. Helped my team out there, and we're going to take this tower now. I see a lot of supports, especially on Zyra. Like, I look at other Zyra people, how they're building. They don't like upgrading this item. Upgrade this item. It's really good. Not only is it gold efficient, and it gives you gold, but you need to learn how to use the activatable part of it. Hang on. So I'm going to double plant here. They're going to chase. Need to kite out of this. So we can't really fight here, sadly. Oh, team, I don't want this. I don't have ult. So I should have my sweeper up in time for Dragon. Anyways, learn to use Frost Queens. It's really good, especially on Zyra. You slow them with it, then you E. So I wasn't expecting both of them to be there. Oh my god, we needed to take this. So I walked over there to try to zone them from, so that didn't work out well at all. Wow. So I wasn't actually expecting both of them to be waiting there, but I walked there so that I could try to bait them to stay there. That way we just take a free dragon. Get them to focus me. But that didn't work out. So that was good. So my team kind of messed up there. So now we need to go back and do the same thing.
Such a busy world.
Shit, I died twice to this. God damn it. So again, I died for the stupid pink. That time though, we take the free dragon, so not the worst. So I do still have ultimate. Gonna look to Frost Queens here. Let's see how he plays this. Okay. So do I try to make it a third death for their pink? Oh well, got one kill. Hopefully we can try to take something off of this. They were all pretty low. And I got the pink. So I say this was like double worth. Kappa. Okay, so I got Sork Boots, gain Hunting Guys. You want to get a lot of Magic Pen on Zyra. Said this before. Gonna try to get Leandries. Once you get Leandries, that's your power spike. And then you can carry team fights from that point on.
So much more to see.
Gosh, rats. Okay, so they're not going to trade. There's no dragon for them to take. Okay, so ADCs, never leave your support. Supports never leave your ADC. You guys need to be like a team. Shit. And mid laners, don't let me get fucked by Pantheon.
Such a busy world.
Can we please just kill him? Can we please just kill him? I have my ult. Come on, come on, come on.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Careful steps. An ally has been slain.
Well, we took the inhibitor tower, so that's kind of good. Could have been a lot better. Okay, got level 2 ult. They're gonna be back up. I'm just gonna walk back to mid. Try not to get killed. Fuck. Oh, so close. I don't think he. So that would have been 300. And so actually, he would have lived with like 10. He would have lived with 10 HP even if I hit it. Now, if I had Leandries, would have won. So I had some pretty bad deaths. And part of it is that Zyra is kind of a very team fight oriented support, and at the moment my team's kind of like going in like a bunch of different directions. So doesn't really help. I think I need to stop following Trist and follow the tanks. Go in, go in, go in. So, Zinza should have gone and we probably could have killed them all there. So we need some defensive wards. So I'm just gonna die for the team here. So if I had ultimate up, that would have been better, obviously. I swept this bush. If you stand in this alcove right here, they don't have vision of you, and you can land your E, and you can land all your abilities in this area right here. So this is a really nice spot. It's only a nice spot if you can make sure they don't have a ward here. But this spot, and then like on this side, this spot. That's like golden. Also this spot, and this spot to stand on. You can land your E, and you can follow it up. So I think at this point I'm going to get a... I'm going to sell my health pots and I'm going to get a Giant's Belt. Because I'm going to get a Rylai's. Help for the DPS. So I think I've died a little bit too much this game, so I've done some good things. I can obviously get better. This is just one of the things that, even though I've played Zyra a lot, you're always looking to improve. And like recording your games and then going back over them really help. Yeah, so we are kind of in trouble. Shoot. They just walked over that way. So I could be walking to my death. Gonna wait for my Q to come back up. Need my E to come back up. Gonna go back in. Didn't hit anybody, rats. So that was a really bad engage. So sad day. Vel'Koz teleported in. That was the difference. We shouldn't have fought there. That was a terrible place because like we were split. We needed to either fight here or here or here, but like not in that area. It's too easy for them to split you and to shield themselves using the walls to avoid taking damage. So far, so this has kind of been like a classic overly aggressive plat game. Everyone's kind of just being like really bloodthirsty. Do it. So, I don't know why they were just standing around. So that was a little bit closer than it should have been. Just because I was out there clearing the ward, I wanted to make it look like I was just clearing because they didn't have vision of the inside. So I didn't want to immediately give it away. We were doing Baron. Okay, so this is safe still. So I'm gonna back. I'm gonna get some more AP. Okay, I'm not gonna stay. We got this. We just need to like stay grouped. Like we can honestly win a 5v5, especially with Baron buff. But we're gonna like fight over blue buff, which really won't matter in the long run. Oh shoot, so he's like right there. No, I really think we should push mid. So we're just going to walk up to the inhibitor. The problem with this is we're going to use our Baron buff to just get an inhibitor, which really isn't that good. Oh, he hit him out of my snare. Oh, that sucked. Whoa, Tristana, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, so that wasn't worth Trist. That was not worth. 1-for-1ing is never worth it if you're ahead. So sadly, we used our Baron buff to get the inhibitor, when really it's the second tower that's going to prove to be difficult for us. Like if we get one more inhibitor tower down, that's how we win the game. That's how we win the game. Go mid. Go in, come on. Gosh, we're kind of effed here. Wow, Zin, really? So Zin just delayed us from actually pushing it again. So he pretty much ensured we're not gonna have Baron buff for this push. So that was really bad. And then now Nivea's recalling. Oh, shit. So this is just solo queue for you, and everyone keeps recalling. So let's see here. Yeah, so I was pretty much figuring someone was going to get caught, and I don't want to be around for it. So basically, we're all going to finally push bot, which is what we should have done a long time ago. But there's going to be 4 of us, so we're going to run into a 4v5 probably. And I'll die. And actually, that's a really good engage by Tristana there. Okay, so I got a nice little flash engage off there. Just attack this crap. So like, again, the team is like looking for kills, when all we have to do to win the game is to take this fucking thing right here. Oh well. It's gonna make him have to walk through my plan, so I just secured. So I put the double plants down. When you get good with Zyra, you can time things like Zhonya's and like Pantheon ult, or even like Twisted Fate's Destiny. You can time it so that your E hits it right when they're able to move. So I did that to Pantheon, I got out, and I just put some plants down so we couldn't chase us without dying. So, and I don't know why Triss stayed. I don't know why Triss stayed. You get these people at every single elo. Doesn't get any better, guys. Oh well. I'm one to talk, right? Like, I died twice for that stupid pink horde, so. There's a little bit of feeder in me as well. And you should recall. So let's see here. We have to worry about have to worry about this. So I have to worry about trying to do this without dying here. Come on, guys. So, like, unfortunately, we should have timed this. Maokai's probably going to get caught out here. So now we can't do it, even though it's up. Gonna wait for my ult. Gonna put down my ult right now. Ooh. Vel'Koz damage. Vel'Koz damage did way more than I thought. How much did I take from that? Yeah. Sad day. So I waited for my ult until they grouped up, then I used it. That actually helped things quite a bit. And unfortunately, Winions are OP. And Vel'Koz is farming top? Oh well, at least they have one of those guys on our team. I think we can just win the game here. The Trist. Yeah, GG. Alright guys, that wasn't the cleanest game, but support Zyra.